The Witching Hour, January 17th, 2024. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Cause you're beautiful. NeonEli'shuaX. So y'all, I did not pray out the witching hour today. I prayed out a tiny bit of it because I was sinning against the Lord, playing too many video games, staying up too late. And so last night at about 2. Okay, so this is how I pray in the witching hour. I start praying the witching hour, ideally. I start praying before midnight. I end my prayers after 3 a.m. because the witching hour is between 12 and 3 a.m., where most witchcraft, Satanism, demonism is being practiced. And when I'm awake and alert at those times, the Lord has me praying to Him as a way of mocking, spiting, scorning them, and as a sign against them. Okay? And so ideally, I will start praying before they start the witching hour at 12 midnight, and I will finish praying after they finish their prayers or their whatever they do at 3 a.m., after 3 a.m. So, like I said, I didn't pray in those hours. I was sinning against the Lord. I was playing too many video games. The night before, didn't sleep. When I finally did go to sleep, it was like 4 hours of sleep. And things turned out to where I didn't even start praying until about 2:50. It was like 2:57. So I only prayed in a tiny bit of the witching hour. I was way too tired because I'd only slept 4 hours. So I prayed for like an hour or so, and then I had to go pee, and that woke me up a little bit. And then I prayed again for maybe another half hour and just couldn't pray anymore. So I just finished my prayers. It's 8 p.m. My prayers all together went 4 hours, 33 minutes. God's protection of me while I was being targeted was extraordinary. They are most consistent when it comes to targeting me when I'm praying. They do not want you praying to God. They do not want you communing with God, because this program, the agents, the higher up agents, those who are controlled by demons, and then the demon masters that run this program in Satan, they know that we can't fight this program. They know that God can, and they know that God can destroy them. He can crush them under their feet like pulvel, right? Dust. And so they want to make prayer and communion with God as miserable or impossible if they can. And so the Lord really fought everything that they were doing. I think God was exceedingly gracious and just was so kind to me, even though I didn't deserve it. Now, the Lord is, because God is so good, He's keeping me from having an attitude of, well, I didn't pray and I didn't play too many video games, and why do I even need to be knowing this, or I don't feel like praying, or yeah, I didn't, yeah, I'm not praying on time. So, that kind of a nasty, insolent, disrespectful attitude against the Lord's keeping me away from that. And then for today, even though yesterday I played so many video games, it threw off everything. Today I haven't played any. I did look at the video game. There's a new little thing that starts, and so I got a free point, and so I just played that little point. But in terms of playing levels, I didn't play any. And so I think God was merciful to me on that, and He did not allow the targeting to really increase. They tried, but the Lord rendered it all pathetic, pitiful, and futile. And He didn't allow it to interrupt my prayers anyway. But again, that's not because I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It's because God has been very gracious. And even in the Lord making me not make it worse by copying an attitude, getting angry with Him, or being defiant and saying, yeah, I sinned against you. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it, Lord? That kind of attitude is what causes the Lord to kind of get fed up. Then He'll release, or He'll remove some of His Holy Spirit from me that protects me. And then I will be feeling these DEWs that I'm telling you, they will be very uncomfortable, sometimes even painful. And the targeting will just be really tough for me. And I don't like that. So I need to get it together. The 2 previous days, I did pray in the witching hour. That was to God's credit, because the day before then, I was being insolent and disrespectful, and not just with my words or my attitude, but with my actions, because I was playing video games for the whole witching hour. Then I said, well, now I'm done, and I won all the points I wanted to win, so now I'm going to play in the witching hour. And you know what? That was some tough targeting. I have not been targeted that hard because for a while, because the Holy Spirit shields me from it so much. So I encourage you, beautiful born again TIs, to pay your tithes and offerings, help the poor. Don't make excuses. Make sacrifices. Our life is to be a living sacrifice. Do your homework as to where you give. You can give directly to folks who are homeless. You can seek out homeless veterans. You can give to the third world, sponsor children in the third world who might starve to death through World Vision. And if you're taken advantage of, you just stop giving to where you found out you were being taken advantage of. You'll still be blessed. And pray 2 hours and 24 minutes a day every day. And what you're going to see is God manifest himself, manifest his supernatural abilities, and render this program little more than a pathetic joke for you, just like he does for me almost all the time. Okay, I send out I send out my love to all y'all. And no, the program don't have my hair standing on end. It just stands on end on its own, y'all. God bless.